As a leader, you're making a ton of decisions all day long. And do you have a way of making these decisions? Do you have a set priority list of the way you make decisions? If you're like me, probably not. But this tip from John Maxwell has been super helpful for me. He talks about the 3 R's when it comes to prioritizing your day and making better decisions. What these 3 R's are, well, I'll go first to the prioritizing your calendar. So when you're taking a look at your day, maybe it's the morning or the night before, and you're taking a look at what's the next day going to be looking like, you need to figure out what are the main events. What's the main event of that day? What is the one thing or the 2 or 3 things that you need to be at your best, that you need to be prepped for, you need to spend some extra time on to mentally prepare for, or maybe you do need to physically prepare for that meeting or whatever it is. That is your main event for the day. You need to be at 100% for that. Maybe it's later in the day, and then you need to save yourself for that, that main event. And so he talks about how we can't be just giving our 100% all day long. There's certain sprints that we need to make sure we're doing. So all the other things throughout the day, you can go at 80%, maybe you can go 50%, and maybe somebody else in that meeting can go the other 50%. And so making sure that you are prepped and ready for that 100% and really looking at your day, what is that main event? It really helped me take a look at my calendar and see what's most important. So that way I can make sure that I'm on and prepped for that. And then the second thing is, how do you make your decisions? And what's the best way to making those decisions? And he talks about the 3 R's when you're making good decisions as a leader. And so the 3 R's is number 1, what's required of you. And so obviously that's a specific one, but what are the needs? What are the things that actually have to get done? And you need to prioritize it. You need to put that on your list of things. But the second question is well, when does it need to be done? If it's not something for a while and it needs to be done and it's not yes to the next R's, then you could probably procrastinate on that a little bit. But you also have to look at that timeline. When does it actually need to be done? Number 2, what is going to give you the most return? And not necessarily a return on your money or a return on your time, but also on your life, but on your business, on yourself. What's going to give you the most return? And especially as a leader, it is your time. It's not necessarily the money that you're investing, which it could be, but it's also your time. So you only have so much time in the day. So where are you investing it, and which things will give you the most return? Whether it'll give your business the most return, your team the most return, or your clients the most return. So that's a second way to make your decisions on what you're prioritizing your day on. And then the third thing is what is the most rewarding? What's actually going to give you joy and peace and just excitement about your life? What gives you that passion to where it's like the time just flies by? What's rewarding for you? So when you're looking at all the decisions that you need to be making through the day, what's rewarding for you? If you're doing a lot of things that are not rewarding, then you need to scratch some things, right? And do the things that actually excite you, that actually give you purpose and excitement, because you can't be doing this job for very long. You're going to get burnt out if you're not excited about what you do. So those are the 3 R's that John Maxwell talks about. What's required of you, what's going to give you the best return, and what's actually the most rewarding. So hopefully that's helpful. Have a great day. Make sure you hit subscribe for more videos to come out by The Proven Way. I got plenty of more value that's coming your way. We're going to be posting videos every single week, as much as we can, on value out to you for marketing, business tips, leadership tips, sales tips on how you can be the best financial advisor you can be.